All right, here we go, guys.
All right, well, take a seat, Mike.
All right, man. What's going on, guys?
How you doing?
Good. So we're gonna talk about what's your background and what's your background.
In angling?
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Matt Davids. This is my son, William Davids.
William Davis.
My other one. And we fish primarily out of Ponce Inlet, Florida, which is way up north in Florida. And our background in fishing is as recreational anglers, conservation-minded recreational anglers. I actually cut my teeth in fishing offshore down here in Tavernier. As a kid, I'd come down in the summers and fish on a 19-foot aqua sport with a 115 Evinrude.
I got you.
Hole number 9.
Really?
Yeah, and we'd fish everything out there, primarily dolphin, with my crazy uncle who lives in Plantation.
My first question to you after this interview's over, am I going to be allowed to come up and fish with you guys up there?
Standing invitation.
All right, that would be
absolutely.
Awesome.
Now, if you are a Keys angler, you are spoiled.
Yeah.
Because you go a couple hundred feet offshore and you're trolling already. When you go up north, you're in for the day.
Yes.
You leave real early because you got a minimum of a 40-mile run to trolling, unless you want kings or something like that. But to the blue water, you're going a minimum of 40 miles out, and it's generally a little rougher. It's generally a little windier.
You don't have any crowds though.
You don't have the crowds,
and
that is there's days when the fish are running that I prefer to have that 40-mile run than a 4-mile run.
Yeah. Where I live in Tavernier, my backyard, if I didn't have that sailboat there, I can catch a slam in my backyard.
Right.
I can catch a tarpon, a redfish, and a snook. Mm-hmm. I've never seen any permit there or bonefish, but I have those 3 species that swim on a daily basis in my backyard.
As do we.
Yeah. It's an awesome thing. Just to come outside and sneeze and go, I just saw a tarpon. Let me go get a rod and throw some plastic at him real quick and hook him and then let him go. But most of the time I try to just have him on for a few seconds with a light drag and let him jump off. And then it's got the big girls that come through, and I look at them and blow them kisses, and I'll say I'll see you later on, and go from there.
See, I'll see your ethics, and I will raise you.
Yeah.
That I don't even get them to bite my lures because I'm that conservation minded.
Well, that's what I'll tell you.
I have to.
That's right.
I have to let them chew on some plastic, because if I don't.
Oh, I present it to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
My nephew out in California, the name of his business is a fishing lure company. It's called Slab Zone Lures, and if I don't sting a fish or hook a fish, he gets very offended by me making videos. And to this day, he challenges me, saying, "I think I know about throwing plastic than you do." I said, "Aaron, I think you might be 38, 39. I said, I've been doing this for a really, really long time. I said, I'm 52. I've been in a charter boat and commercial fishing a little bit as well for basically going on 21 years. And I said, I think I have an idea how to catch fish, buddy, like that. And he goes, yeah. But I think I'm a better plastic fisherman than you. I go, well, I beg to difference. So
there's no substitute for time on the water.
Yeah.
Time on the water is the ultimate, educator.
Exactly.
Well, a tarpon's a hard one to hook anyway.
Yes.
And then once it's hooked, it's also a hard one to keep hooked.
Yes. That's when the long rods come into play. That's what we're going to talk about.
Bow to the king.
Yes. When we get to hang out, I'm going to come up there with my arsenal of assassin sticks, is what I like to call them, because when you have something called a long gun, right? And you have a short barrel gun, but the long gun or long pole like bow staff, like martial. Let me slow down. Martial art wise, you have a short staff and you have a long staff. A long staff, you're going to be able to reach out and touch the person faster, and also it's more leverage. Same thing with a fly rod. The fly rod's 9 foot compared to using a short rod where you don't have very much leverage. So when you have a 8/6 or a 9 foot rod, you have lots of leverage, and you pick up the line faster with an 8-to-1 ratio reel or a 9-to-1 ratio reel, bait casting wise, or you have a spinning rod that has a 5-to-1 ratio, or maybe even a 6-to-1 ratio. And just putting pressure on the fish by leaning the rod low in the water and going across the fish's lateral line and digging down, putting pressure. Not a lot of heat. You know, you don't. Me personally, you don't need a lot of heat on the rod. Just the angling of the rod, which the term dark angling came from, is, being an angler, angling the rod in an overcast day, and just being a massive person, and trying to catch fish in the evening. And then I started taking people out towards eating like sunset trips, because I fished all day on a charter boat, and then I started taking people out in the evening, and it's awesome. So let's pause this and see where it goes real quick.
Okay. Cool.